Hello friends, this is Dr. Janardhan Pawar from TC College Baramati. As we are going through different types of manners and etiquettes, we have seen n number of things as far as telephone etiquettes are concerned. So last one more bit is left, and that bit we are going to cover in this particular topic. So friends, in this particular topic or in this particular video, we are going to talk about call closure. When you attend the call, we people have seen how to answer the call, how to write emails. Then we have seen how to answer the calls when you are doing a role of receptionist, and when you attend the call, when you receive the call from your customers, from your caller. So after that, we have seen how to handle complaints in case of when we receive the calls from the caller or customers. Now once the uh, talks or conversation is over from the customer sides as well as receiver sides, then there is a duty of receiver to close the call or closure of call. So how it can be done, that we are going to discuss in this particular video. And the topic and the thing or the aspect or the element we are discussing here is call closure. So when you are there to close the call, certain things to be followed, some certain things to be taken care, and those things are summarize summarize what has been discussed. So when you are there at the end of your call, so whatever discussion is taken place between you and your caller, that should be discussed, that should be told to the caller in a summarized format. And a summary of your call, whatever call duration you have. For example, you talked for 5 minutes or more than 5 minutes, so whatever you people have discussed in those 5 minutes or more than 5 minutes, that should be summarized, and that should be informed to the caller, the inform that should be made aware with the caller. That is a way to close the call. Ask if you can provide further assistance, or when you want to just put down your call, then whatever information you people have given, that should be communicated to the caller. Then ask your caller whether he is satisfied with the information provided by you or not. And if he or she says yes, I am satisfied with the information provided by you, then ask for any further assistance that is expected from you as a part of your call duty or as a part of your duty. So ask for further assistance apart from his or her own query or main query. Then end on a positive note. Then once you want to end that particular call, so end that particular call with a positive note. So wish him for a day. For example, if it happens like this, if the customer is satisfied, so whatever discussion is there that you need to inform him, then ask him for the further assistance. Then if he says yes, then try to assist him. If he says no, then okay, then greet him for the rest of the day or rest of the night or like this. If he is going to if he has made that call in a day session, then say have a nice day or like this. So this one is a positive note which is expected from the receiver of the call to the customer. So that can be done, and this way the call can be closed, or that closure of the call can be done in the organization, in a professional or a corporate or a business organization. So this way it can be done. Then while closing the call, there are certain things that we need to take care, and that also I'm going to discuss here. While closing the call, here are certain points, here are some tips that I want to give you. Have a pleasant note, have a pleasant tone, and be courteous. So whenever you want to close the call, you want to end the call, it should be that should be reflected from your that should be reflected from your tone. So you should have a pleasant tone of talks, pleasant tone of speaking, as well as you should be very polite, you should be very courteous, and that can be reflected from your tone. Don't sound rushed. Do not show that you are in hurry and you have other work also while ending the call or while closing the call. Show that you are there to answer the each and every question of the caller, each and every question of the customer. Don't show that you are in rush, you have to go for other work also, or you have a lot of work to show that. So do not show anything else to the customer, and that should not be reflected, that should not reflect from your tone and your politeness. Pause at appropriate places. So whenever you want to communicate something and in between your caller or customer speaks, so you have to make a pause, you have to give a pause to your sentences, and you should have that capacity of pausing your sentences at an appropriate places. That is also expected, and this way you can close your call. And this one is the procedure of closing the call that I want to tell you. And here, this way you can close the call. So after knowing something about closing the call, we are going to learn what sort of corporate etiquettes we have. Just look at the picture, and from that pictures I will tell you what sort of etiquettes or work etiquettes we have in our work, at our workplace, at our business organization. This one is a work etiquette, this one is a corporate structure, and a this one is an example of corporate work etiquettes. Look at this. At the beginning there is one person who is asking something to the receptionist. Then there are certain employees, they are greeting each other, they are doing their work, they are asking something, and they are exchanging something also. From this picture we can understand the corporate etiquette or work culture or work etiquettes that we have to follow when we are there in corporate work structure or in corporate life. So this is a way to have corporate etiquettes or business. Next one, I'm going to tell you something in a brief manner. What sort of things are there? Personal and professional boundaries. Friends, this one is just information for you guys, how this can be made, how this can be decided. So as far as this personal and professional boundaries are concerned, what they have given, what we have here in this case of personal and professional boundaries: refrain from using office supplies for personal use. So see, when you work in the office, there are certain things that we need to follow, there are certain limitations that we have, there are certain things that is a part of your personal and professional boundaries. So those boundaries should be fixed, those boundaries should be decided. And if you have decided those personal and professional boundaries, you'll be a very good employee in the organization. So what should be done first? See, refrain from using office supplies for personal use. So whatever office supplies you have, stationery you have, then papers you have, computers you have, and internet we have, so do not use those supplies for your personal use. Those are the office supplies, and those should be utilized for your professional purposes only, professional or your work purposes only. You cannot use those supplies, those things, for your personal benefits, personal life. Then refrain from using where swear words. So basically here, when you start working with your colleagues, do not this use such kind of swear words. Do not show that I swear. Or if you are going to take a benefit of these kind of swear words, those are not suitable as far as professional life is concerned. Then avoid emotional outbursts. So don't be emotional while working in the organization, be practical, be professional. And emotions that we need to keep at home when we work somewhere, we don't be emotional, rather than practical or professional. So be professional in the organization instead of emotional. Then don't groom yourself in public. So in business organization, you are not there to groom here and there in public places. So you are there to work. So be stick with your work, and complete the work in time instead of grooming here and there. Pick up after yourself. So see, whatever work is there, try to pick up that work for yourself, and complete the work in time. Respect others cubicle office space. So if you're working in cubicles and working in the organization, so respect others also, respect others also, respect other space also, respect other professional and personal space also. If you are sitting in cubicles, so take care of others cubicles also, take care of others office space also, and respect them. If you respect them, definitely others will also respect you, or they will also take care of your cubicle, they will also take care of your office space, and so on. So these are the things which are expected under the category of personal and professional boundaries, which we are discussing, which we are already discussed here. So that one is a part of what? That one is a part of your personal and professional boundaries. If you are able to make a clear clarity between personal and professional boundaries, will be able to complete your task in a very drastic and very interesting manner. So as far as your professional and personal boundaries are concerned, you need to take care of so many things, and those things are: refrain from using office supplies for personal use. Do not use office supplies for your personal use. Whatever supplies you receive for your office, those should be utilized for your professional task, professional work. Refrain from using swear words. Do not use swear words here. Avoid emotional outbursts. So instead of getting emotional, be practical, be professional in your work. Do not groom here and there in public. Then pick up after yourself. And finally, respect others cubicle office spaces. So if you want to get respect from others, you also start giving respect to others. Respect others office, respect others cubicle, and respect others space also, so that you can be a very good employee in the organization. I hope you people have understood this entire soft skill, and that is manners and etiquettes in a very detailed manner. So far we people have completed two soft skills from your syllabus, and those two different soft skills are groomings we have seen, and before that we have seen importance and features of soft skills, what sort types of soft skills are there, and so on. After that we have seen groomings. After the groomings, we people have also seen uh, one more types of soft skills, that is manners and etiquettes. Under those manners and etiquettes, we people have seen n number of things. We have seen email etiquettes, we have seen telephone etiquettes. Under the category of telephone etiquettes, we have seen how to answer the queries, how to handle the complaints, how to attend the call, how to answer the call, how to close the call, and so on. And finally, we have been talked about personal and professional boundaries of everybody's life or employee's life. So here we have done with uh, one more soft skill of your syllabus, and that was pro, uh, that was manners and etiquettes in a thorough manner. So in next video we are going to talk about one more soft skill, and that soft skill that I'm going to tell you. Till then, stay connected and stay tuned. Thank you.